everybody, Louis here. Hope you're all well. So I'm here just to take you through top 10 scan of Bybit. So let's have a gaze and see what's going on here. Starting with Bitcoin. Okay, let's have a look here. Go from the higher time frames down. Now, this monthly chart on Bitcoin, I must say, is looking very good in regards to cradle trades. It's looking pretty good. Just quickly, so if you haven't already, go and open a Bybit account. Good morning, Donna. How are you? Open a Bybit account. They have really good mining options on there. Cross mining, I think they're called. I've used them. They're pretty good. G'day, Winston. How are you, man? And you get a discount on trading fees. So they're good exchange. And if you do like these YouTube videos, please like and subscribe. All right, let's have a look at this. So starting with Bitcoin, the big dog. All right, very nice pullback into the monthly cradle zone here, as you saw. Boom, back out. Nice convergent Mac Daddy. Had a nice pullback in here as well this time. So we've broken that high. So you know what? I really wouldn't be surprised to test this region up here. Really wouldn't be. A nice monthly, it looks like we're in a nice monthly pullback. However, if that sets a low, well, if that sets a low after this, then that is a bit different. But for now, the MACD is convergent. It still has 2 days to close, which is a long time in crypto land, but we could well be in a monthly pullback there. Breaking down to the daily, we're coming up to this, mate. We could pull into this. What I'm hopeful for is if we do see further upside, we get a pull back into this major resistance at 45854. Small bullish candle off there. You know it's game time then. And then our next level, probably in this region up here, so, 52,000-ish, 52,000, call it, will be our next level of resistance. But there is a cracking daily trend there, friends. Look at that, boom. Retest. Oh, bring it. That's what I'm looking for. Had some awesome high time frame trades the last 3 months, and I'm certainly keen to pile them on. But as for trading, it's getting a bit sticky there on the 4, getting a bit sticky there on the 8 and the 12. Waiting for that pullback, really. These lower time frames, just a mess. There may be some flat levels forming there to the downside. Yes, there are. Look at that little flat level forming there to the downside on the 1. So if you don't mind trading its daily trend and you're in our community like Donna and Winston, flat levels on the 1, they could be forming today. That could be our peak, our poison. Okay. Again, let's have a look at ETH on the monthly. Quite similar to Bitcoin, a nice monthly pullback, very strong buying candle here. And yeah, could be pulling in and popping up. Really could be. Have a look at the 2-day. Have a look at the daily here. And as usual, guys, my internet is lagging a bit. So yeah, let's have a look at the monthly here. Let's have a look at the daily here, sorry. Bit of a different chart to Bitcoin, but then again, so many similar characteristics. Rory, good morning. Winston, would I short the 1? Look, would I take a short on a lower time frame, even though it's against the daily trend and against the 4-hour trend? For me, no, because I haven't been trading the lower time frames. I haven't been a lower time frame trader the last 3 months, and I've had 6 successful trades out of 7 over the last 3 months, and they've all been high time frame trades. So I'm just not, I'm not fully motivated to trade those lower time frames yet. would I take a 5 or 15 if the 4 was not an uptrend? If I was trading lower time frames all the time, which I used to, I'd consider it if the 1 and 2 were trending down. But I'd really want that 4 at least to be trending in the direction that I'm trading in. Long answer to a short question. 100% Winston. In principle though, if I had a nice flat level, yes, confluence of 2 high time frames and they were convergent, 100% I would consider taking that trade, taking that breakout. 100%. Would definitely 100% consider it. Okay, ETH, similar to Bitcoin, coming up into these levels, guys, we haven't had a daily pullback for a while, so just waiting to see when do we pull back, where do we pull back to? Don't have to pull back on the daily, we could just pull back on the 4 and go up, but just waiting to see. That's what my current stance is. And so in terms of trading, do you have this nice trend here on the 4, but getting sticky up here, so no cradle trades for me there. XRP, let's have a look at XRP on the monthly. Not really enough data there, but MACD looks funky. This monthly chart looks absolutely atrocious. Oh, stop it, Winston. You say too many kind words. So, daily, nice daily uptrend here in XRP, heading into major resistance, like a lot of these ETH and Bitcoin. So, we're talking about a connected market. I don't want to be trading a disconnected market, which when like the market's kind of, some contracts are going up, some contracts are going down. I like to trade a market where it's moving as one, but you can see here in the top 10 that it kind of is. We're heading into major levels of resistance and we have nice daily trends, which is nice to see. I think this increases our probability of seeing more upside, to be honest with you. Saying that will probably drop 20% tomorrow, but just seeing these nice daily uptrends across the board in most of these contracts is pretty encouraging. For a nice flat level forming there on ADA, if you're in our community, you know how to trade that, but I'll put that in the watch list just to keep an eye out. So 12, 8. Again, getting very sticky up here, so I'm not really motivated to trade that. And again, like all these contracts, we get a pullback to 105.860. We have a very nice daily cradle off that level. Guys, if we get some fabulous daily pullbacks, there will be some really good trends to trade, some fabulous trends to trade. Fabulous trends to trade indeed. Same here with Binance. See, we're seeing confluence across the market. 2-day, go to the daily. Really like it when the market's not disconnected. Again, we see pullback to this daily level, get a cradle off there. Oh, we're going to have some cracking trends. If the 2 days trending, of course. It might not be. But there's definitely could be some options there. Now, DOT. Again, like most of these contracts, approaching this major level, get a cradle in this region here, not quite off $20, but off this region would be outstanding. Luna, one that's broken. Wow, Terra Luna's just smashed it, hasn't it? Let's have a look at this. Just like on a percentage to percentage basis. 132% from its lows in February. Should have sold my house, should have sold my son, should have sold my wife, should have just gone all in on Terra Luna. Should have just gone all in back here in February. Why didn't I? Well, there's a lesson in that. I didn't know. Imagine if I went all in and the chart looked like this. Really would not be laughing. That's why you don't go all in on anything. You always have money left in reserve, right? Okay. Broken this really nice level here, guys. So Terra Luna knows where it's going. In terms of trends, 30, 15, not any, it's because it's just gone straight up, there's no trend for us to trade, so therefore no cradles to trade there. I'll be monitoring that, you know. Maybe a pullback to a level around here might be good, but for now, nothing to intraday trade. It's got some comments. Mitch, I'm gutted about not investing more in Luna. Still just a small percentage of my bags. Yeah, well, you're not the only one, Mitch. I have a close friend of mine who had a substantial stake of Luna and he sold it a couple of months ago. So I'm sure he wish he kept it. Rory, yeah, didn't put more in. Always wish. Everyone always wishes he bought more, right? Another good point. FOMO warning. If everyone's fear of missing out, then it's definitely not the time to buy. 100% it is not the time to buy. If everyone is wishing they bought more, I don't recommend, I don't give financial advice. We don't give financial advice, but you know, that's generally a sign that there's a lot of euphoria in the market. Next, AVAX. Okay. That's right, some people would say it could be a good time to short the market when there's a lot of euphoria around, like in the case of Luna. A really nice flat level forming here in AVAX on the daily. Look, 1 test, 2 tests. You can count that as a test maybe. But another lower high off this level would be very nice. Another cradle, not so much. Well, you know, if we got a few tests up here on the daily, I'd be very open to trading that as a daily breakout. That's some very successful trades, trading daily breakout. And then on to Doge, finally Doge. It's just, that daily chart really doesn't inspire me with too much confidence. I'm not sure, Mitch, what the sentiment indicator is saying. Yeah, the sentiment indicator that says extreme greed, extreme fear, or moderate. We'll have a look after this. Doge, yeah, look, that daily trend doesn't really inspire me with much confidence. But there is a nice trend here on the 4. There is a small bullish candle there. Pulling into $14 as well on the 8. See, the 16 is trending very nicely. It's that daily trend. There's a higher low there technically. Let's see if there's a level running through here. Maybe some type of level running through there, maybe. So look at the 8. There's some nice cyclicity coming in there on the 8 actually, guys, on good old Doge. If you count that as a level up there, which has been broken a few times here, so it's not a major level, that's definitely one to pop in the list if you're definitely. Oh, greed index is high, over 50. That's interesting, very interesting. Yeah, there's a trend there on Doge. Sorry, on the 8. All right, so let's have a look at this list, guys. ADA. Why do we put ADA in? Let's have a look here. More so because there's just a flat level forming. So a flat level forming there in ADA on the 4. If you're in our community, you know how that works. If that price does pull up into that level, you can trade that breakout strategy. And then finally Doge. Look at this cheeky bullish candle here. It's a trending chart. Are we pulling into a round number of $14? 14 cents. We are. You know, that's one to consider. It's one to consider. It's trending on the 12 and trending on the 16. Okay. I hope you're all well. Are there any more questions you'd like me to ask in relation to the top 10, in relation to cradle strategies? I'm not going to give away too much on the public channel. I know most people in here are in our community, but let me know. Just wait a second, because it does take a second for you guys for the questions to come in. But yeah, Doge is a trending chart. How long is a piece of string? Well, that's a very good question indeed. A piece of string depends on the thickness of the string, depends on the length of the string, depends on the type of string. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all well. Thanks again for tuning in. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, go and open an account at Bybit. They're a great exchange. Ash, not much. You can watch the replay. But yeah, very motivated to trade this market, but also very motivated to be patient like I have been for the last couple of months. Not willing to change that. I hope you're all well. And as always, guys, keep that risk wound in and safe trading.